Hi, I'm Denise. Thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to talk about how to pronounce the three words were, where, and we're. These words they look very similar, but they do have different sounds. So that's what I'll be talking about today. I'll talk about how to pronounce them. I will give you some rhyming words for each of these words, and then I will give you some sentences towards the end of the video that you can practice saying with me. All right? Okay. Please remember to like this video and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please share this video with your friends. Also, there's a donation link in the description box if that's something that you're interested in. Okay? All right. Before I talk about the pronunciation, I do want to say that this word here is actually a contraction of two other words. This stands for the two words we are. A contraction is when we remove one or more letters from a word and then put the two words together. So in this case, we remove the letter A from the word are, and we replace it with an apostrophe. Okay, so that's what we have here. W-E is the word we, apostrophe R-E, the apostrophe is for the letter A in R, and then we have R-E, okay? All right, now, about the pronunciation. Each of these words begins with the letter W and the sound W. The sound W is made with the letter W. To make that sound, I round and push out my lips like this. My tongue, the back of my tongue, is high in my mouth, in the back of my mouth. It doesn't touch the back of my mouth, but I raise it high. And then I open my mouth and release the sound, W, W. My vocal cords vibrate when I make this sound. When we make this sound, we then move directly into the next vowel sound, the following vowel sound in the word. So each of these begins with W, but then the shape of the mouth will change depending on what sound comes next, all right? And if you want more details about this sound, I have a video about that you could watch if you wanted. All right, I'm going to now just talk about the sounds after the W, after the letter W. You'll see that these words all have the letter R and a sound for R, but the R combines with the vowel in front to make a new sound. This sound is often transcribed in many different ways, okay? And the dot, dot, dot here means that there are even more ways. I have just written some of them here. I don't want you to be concerned about the transcription, but I put some of these up here because I know that some students are interested in that, and by seeing the transcription written, that may help some of you, okay? But what I mostly want you to do is just look at my mouth. I will be just saying the sounds after the W for right now. This one is Notice for this, I also have rounded lips and my lips are pushed out. Just as they were for the W, they're not as tight, but they're pushed out and rounded. Okay, do you see that? My lips are protruding and they are rounded. But the rest of my face, my mouth, my jaw is not really moving. When we get to this one, this word is, or the sounds that I'm working on now are air. Notice here that my mouth is opening more, my lips are not rounded and protruding, okay? So they're not the same as they were for This is air. mouth is opening more, my jaw is lowering, okay, my lips are not rounded. Air, air. And then as I complete that sound, my jaw closes. Air, air. So I open my mouth, then raise my jaw. Air. For this one, this word actually has two pronunciations. It has a stressed pronunciation and it has an unstressed pronunciation. The unstressed pronunciation sounds exactly like this word, okay? This is were. The unstressed version of this is also were, okay? So in that case, these two words sound the same. And Americans most often use the unstressed version. So most of the time, when we say this, we are pronouncing it exactly like this. But there's also a stressed pronunciation, and this is the one you will mostly find in the dictionary, which is different from this one, okay? It's also different from where. The stressed pronunciation is we're, we're. So the part after the W, after the W, is ear, ear. Notice in this case, my lips are spreading side to side, ear. They're not rounded or protruding like they were for this, er. They're not open this way as here, air. Instead, they're spreading this way, ear, ear. Air, ear. Lips are spread for this one. Another difference with these sounds is where my tongue is in my mouth, okay? We start here, my tongue is about in the middle of my mouth, okay? The height is about in the middle, and where the tip is also about in the middle of my mouth. When I get here, air, my tongue, the height is still about in the middle. The tip, or the front of it, the tip is maybe a little bit forward. It's not all the way in the front of my mouth. It's about halfway between the middle of my mouth and the front of my mouth. The reason I'm saying that is because with this one, ear, this one, the tip of my tongue is really in the front of my mouth. It's about behind my lower front teeth. So this one, ear, ear. The front of my tongue, ear. Can you see it? Ear. It's really in the front, okay? So for this one, air, air. Can you see where my tongue is now? Air. The front of it is back a little bit from where this one was, but it's forward from this one. So the tongue position is a little bit different for each of these. Now let me put the W in the front of these, okay? So this is were. I have to round my lips and push them out for the W. They're still really rounded for the okay? Were. This is where. So my lips are rounded and pushed out for the W, for the letter W, but then I have to open for the air. Where. And that's where my jaw moved, okay? Now for this one, again, I have to round for the W, but I'm going to spread my lips for the rest of the word. We're. Again, that's the stressed version. The unstressed is exactly like this. All right. One more time. Were. Where. All right. Here are some words that rhyme with were, where, and we're, the stressed form of this word, okay? So and to rhyme means to sound the same, or to have the same ending sound, okay? This is were. Some words that rhyme with that are her, fur, stir. Were, her, fur, stir. Some words that rhyme with where are air, where. This word sounds exactly like that one. Every sound in this word is the same, but this one means to wear clothes. I have clothes on, okay? Bear. So where, air, where, bear. Here, the stressed form of this word, we're, ear, here, near. Here are some sentences to practice with me. These two sentences above this line, they have the sound, well, here the word were, and some other words that contain that same sound. I've underlined them in red. This word is work. It starts out the same as were, except it has a k at the end. Work, but it has the sound. In this word, yesterday, we also have the sound. It is unstressed in this word, but it's also Okay, here we have were, then we have learning. In this word, learn, learning. We also have The spelling is different, but the sound is the same. And then I have the word letters. Here, the it's an unstressed version of as well. In these two sentences, I have here I have the word where and other words with the same sound. This is pear. Here I have where. Again, this sounds exactly like that word. And the word fair. It also has the air sound. In these two sentences, I have words that contain the sound with the stressed version of we're. So I have we're, near, peer. They all have the ear sound. Down here I have we're and hearing. So hear has the same sound. I will first read these two sentences with that stressed sound, and then I will read it with the unstressed were pronunciation, okay? And I do want to remind you that with this word, Americans most often use the unstressed version of that word, or this contraction. We say were, so we actually make this sound exactly like this word, were. But I will read these two sentences twice, okay? Once with the stressed version, we're, and then again with the unstressed version, were. Okay, here we go. Please listen and repeat these sentences. They were at work yesterday. They were at work yesterday. They were at work yesterday. They were learning the letters. They were learning the letters. Actually, I say letters, but that time I pronounced the T. They were learning the letters. Where is the pear? Where is the pear? Where is the pear? What did you wear to the fair? What did you wear to the fair? What did you wear to the fair? Okay, this time I'm going to read with a stressed we're. We are near the pier. We are near the pier. We are near the pier. We are hearing the news. We are hearing the news. We are hearing the news. Okay, but now going to use the unstressed version. So this and this no longer rhyme with near, peer, and here. Instead, these two words are were. They are the same as this. And this is much easier for me to say. It's much more natural for me to say with the unstressed version. We're near the pier. Sorry. We're near the pier. We're near the pier. We're near the pier. So in that case, were does not rhyme with near or pier. We're hearing the news. We're hearing the news. We're hearing the news. All right, that's it. We're finished. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you'll go ahead and watch my other videos as well. Okay? Also, please remember to like and subscribe and share this video with other people. And if you are able to, please consider donating by using the donation link in the description box. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.